Hello YouTube, I am overoncloud91. Today is June 30th, 2015. I decided to make this video after, this is a decision based on a decision, a very long standing decision that I was afraid I was going to have to make at some point that now I'm afraid that the time has come. I would like to announce that I am no longer publishing new content to the overoncloud91 YouTube channel. All the content that I have right now will stand as a public record of everything that I have done since early 2010, if I'm not mistaken. So I have been publishing content for the last 5 years now. I will, unless circumstances prompt me to, as they often do, and I find myself coming back even to things like this. All of my current YouTube projects are now canceled, all abruptly ended, as I have done for the second time now. My poetry compilation, all 7 episodes will remain, but even though I did say in the last poetry episode that I did that I was going to continue, I suppose it speaks to how rapidly this final decision, this final judgment call has come. And I suppose just going to recording that very last episode that I had published, and after I had fiddled around with the videos in my queue, that was the 359th video. This is video 360, as though to symbolize a full circle rotation from where I began to where I now end. I was in the middle, I was rendering the video file for episode 7 of the poetry compilation, the William Shakespeare episode. And everything was good in the video editor, all the sound editing, all the titles, they all came out fine. So I rendered the video. Okay. It says 2.21 gigabytes. Alright, I'll wait like 20 minutes. I'll come back in like, 20, 25 minutes to wait for the little circle to fill up. So I waited. I came back, said, finished. So I opened it up. The video file did not come out correctly. Not the first time. The finalized video did come out correctly, but I had to render it again. I had to wait another 25 minutes for my video program to actually finish making the video. So I had something akin to an epiphany, or rather, that would be putting it quixotically, more like a very angry, very furious, rage-filled realization that what people do to sustain their YouTube channels is a cycle of not only publishing, but also constantly keeping in check / maintaining all of the operations, all of the systems that keep their YouTube channel alive. YouTubers need a video editor. They need a capture device. They need an internet connection to publish to YouTube. All of those things have to be, in good condition. They have to function reliably well in order for videos to even be put up at a decent pace in the first place. I started encountering reliability issues a couple weeks ago while I was publishing my Oblivion episodes. My Oblivion episodes were starting to get screwed up, and I did not know that they were getting screwed up until after I finished recording. So it came as a very unpleasant realization when the videos were not coming out the way I had intended them to. And it all came down to time. It took every second of video that you see in my queue, that was real time. All those seconds, all those minutes, all those were time that I had put in. And time is a resource. Yes, I was looking at earning revenue, consistently for YouTube, but that's not free money. That costs my time, that costs my patience. That's the exchange. So I said to myself, well, now, before, I was having fun making the videos. I was having a lot of fun. And there's one thing I will say about YouTube is that these last 5 years have been some of the most memorable of my entire life. They all the effort that I put into my videos, all of the things that I tried, all the improvements to my communication style, those I'm going to carry with me. Those efforts help shape who I am today. That's the truth. I would not be able to speak in front of a microphone with no cues or no script whatsoever unless I already had done that a number of times for YouTube. But now I was getting angry. I was getting angry at a computer. I was getting angry at something that didn't care how angry I was, that didn't respond to my emotions, and only functioned as a result of what I would put into it. It was a system, it was a tool, it was falling apart. And I knew then that there was nothing I could do to stop the onset of just decomposition of the operating system or anything like that. There was nothing I can do about it. So I realized if I wanted to keep my YouTube channel going, I would have to maintain the systems. And I would have to go out of my way to find solutions to problems as they emerge. And problems were emerging, but they were happening faster. They were happening with greater ferocity than what I was prepared to deal with. Which is to say, I was not prepared to deal with them. So I decided that I didn't want to be angry anymore. I didn't want to, I didn't want to wait, 25-minute rotations like, okay, finish making the video, come back, and then I just lose my shit, basically, because the computer was not doing what it's supposed to do. But I can't stop the computer from doing what it's not supposed to do unless, I wanted to call in like an IT guy, or I wanted to call in a new computer, or call this guy, call that guy, buy this, buy that. You see, and mind you, this is not, a revelation unique to me. I'm sure it is well known that video channels like Game Grumps, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Dashy Games, all those guys have a sustainable money system where the money that they're earning is also being reinvested into the channel itself. It's just like any business, is that the revenue also has to pay for renovations, it has to pay for fixes, it has to pay for new equipment that breaks down and needs to be replaced. They have the money to do that. They have the cyclical, reliable revenue stream to pay for it all, so they don't even really have to worry about problems when they happen. It's like, oh, this happened, all right, I gotta toss, $100, $200, however much it costs. I'm spitballing numbers, but I don't have the luxury of having cyclical revenue. I consider myself blessed to have made any money at all, because I will say for the record, yes, I have earned real dollars from doing what I have done on YouTube. That I found probably the most tremendous impact of all, is that I felt that YouTube, not even just YouTube because it's impersonal, but a community, the world, has actually recognized me, and what I've done is something that has never happened for me before on such a wide scale. I am honored that people have watched my videos in so many minutes, so many views, so many repeat visits, so many comments, subscribers. I feel blessed. I really do. Because I was not expecting that. For all I know, for all intents and purposes, those were gifts from God himself. Because it was not what I intended to do or have happen, but it was something that did happen. It's something that I'll never forget. For that, I am so thankful I can't even express. Which pains me now, because the time has come for me to say, well, goodbye to all that. Mind you, the money aspect was only a fairly recent development. I was prepared to say goodbye just to that without even really properly saying hello. It's like, oh, hey, bye. That aside, I am going to miss making videos. because I have been, even before I started YouTube, I've been making videos for a long time. I think my first videos, I started making videos when I was like 13 or something like that, like 10 years ago now. So video making has been part of my regular, hobby. It's been a rather regular activity of mine for a very, very long time now. So that I understand the process. I understand it all that much better now that I have done it for YouTube for 5.5 years, and all the videos that I've made. But I am semi rambling now. I wanted to have, perhaps this is where it would have helped to have like a little cue card to say like, okay, talked about that, talked about that, talked about that. Again, the skills I have gained from doing YouTube, to the extent that I have, both for my channel and Rocket Rabbit, those I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life, because I learned things about myself. I learned how to deal with just an unexpected situation, or dealing with a situation where I had to fill a space of time with just my voice, which is something that I'm not used to. If you watch my earlier videos, I was not using my voice as consistently as I was, in my later videos, and I could say that without ego. I could say that because that's how it actually happened. I started filling in time, filling in the space, or, yes, there were pauses, but there were fewer pauses, and came from recognizing that, well, people are watching me in these videos, so I should be the one filling in the time, not having the time just be there, or having just the video be there. So, I suppose I should begin wrapping up my thoughts. I think I've said everything that I've needed to say. My current projects are discontinued, even though it was not my intent. I wanted to finish the games, but hey, now that I don't have the condition of doing the games blind like Resident Evil 6 or Dante's Inferno, now I can actually finish those games. I can actually go back in my free time, so I can tell my buddies, like, hey, how's Dante's Inferno going? It's like, well, plenty of monsters with freaking proboscis shooting out of their crotches and attacking me with them viciously, and it allows me to return to what I've originally loved in the first place. It was just playing video games. I do love watching video game videos myself. This is why after this is not the end of my involvement with YouTube. It's the end of my video production. But I'll still be watching videos. I'll still be making comments on videos, especially on games that I love. If you want to keep up with what I'm up to, maybe you'll find the little smiling cloud with the hat on a Game Grumps video, or Markiplier, or Dashy. Because that's where I will be. I'm going to return to my favorite game commentators, because I do love the genre. I'm not so sure if I love participating in the genre so directly as making videos. Hence, this video has come at last. And finally, I can focus on my poetry. I learned that I can improvise poetry on the spot. I did it 7 times in a row, all successfully. That I can present my favorite works, that I can explain why the people who have produced these masterpieces, why the masterpieces are great, why the people were great, why they were interesting, why they represent just the artistic genre in itself. And those I can pursue with even greater attention now, because I don't have to put the time into YouTube, into making videos for YouTube anymore. So, I think that's all I have to say about that. So, like I said, this is not goodbye. This is more like closing a door, but you could still talk to me through the door if there's anything. I am so grateful that people have found my videos, that people watched them, even liked them, even got a laugh. If there's one thing that I hope I succeeded with this channel, is that I made somebody laugh at some point. Because that, to me, would have made the entire experience worthwhile. Especially considering the obscurity and the competition. None of those things are going to be burdens to me anymore. So I will be continuing my poetry, and I will continue being me as I have been. So this is my June 30th subscriber update. The year of our Lord 2015. It has been 5.5 solid years of consistent video making. I'll never forget it. I'd like to thank my subscribers, all the people who have found my videos, however old you are, wherever you come from, whatever grade you're in school. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, because it has fulfilled a part of my life that I don't think anything else will ever fill in again. Or maybe I will know it at a later point. We will see. But thank you, thank you, thank you all. Thank you, YouTube, for all this opportunity. And my favorite YouTube channels, Game Grumps, Markiplier. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys continue to be funny and doing what you're doing, as I will see, because I will be following the videos. Thank you all for the 5th time, however many times I have to say, and thank you for watching.